First step to set up the Samsung SmartThings is to connect the hub to the internet, and this couldn't be simpler. So you simply plug in the hub and then connect the back of the hub with your router using an Ethernet cable. Wait for the LED light on the hub to be green. Now you're all set. After connecting the hub to the router, the next step is to download Samsung SmartThings app. Samsung has an app for iOS, one for Android, and one for Windows Mobile as well. So whichever ecosystem you are in, you are covered. I'm on Android, so downloads from Google Play Store. Search for Samsung SmartThings. The first one is one we need to install. Install. Accept terms and conditions. Okay, now we have installed the app. Let's open it. So first, it will ask you to sign up if you don't have a username, or log in if you have one. So I already have one. I'll log in. Okay, so I'll log in. So I log in. The first thing it asks me to do is select the country I'm in. So I'm in UK. And then ask me to enter the welcome code. This is a specific code for my hub, so it's burned in. So one code match one hub. So I'll enter that. You can see it's asked me to connect my hub and connect my things. It's actually going to walk me through it. So it's a very straightforward process. It's going to take you about 10 minutes tops. Okay, now ask me to connect the hub. I already done that, but it's going there's a quick video to show me how to do it. So now it's find it right away. Then it asked me to find my location, my home location. So you can see at the bottom of the screen, it's actually using GPS and Google Map to locate where am I. And then it's asked me to give a name to the home, so I just call it home. It's also asked me to choose a picture, so I like something green. So see what we have here. It's all buildings. Okay, I like this one. So this is a picture to represent my home. Next. The next is going to ask me to connect my things. Okay, next, to connect things. So there's a few, well, what they call their top devices. That's actually the things included in the box. So I'll just click next. It will search for everything. I'm just going to skip this step. And you can add all your devices later on, and I have found it's a lot easier to do it later rather than this stage as well. So next, it's all done. So now the Smart Hub is set up. This screen is a welcome screen. It's basically, in the app you have different tabs. This screen explains what different tabs do. So you have a dashboard, which you can monitor your smart home for anything like intrusion or leaks and flaws. And there's My Home, which you can organize your home by creating rooms to control and monitor your devices. And there's also routines, which customize different actions to take place throughout the day. And it's also notifications, and it tells you what's happening in your home. So let's just flip through those. Let's go into the app. Okay, so our first screen is the dashboard, a smart home monitor. It's basically monitor your home using different sensors. But because we haven't added a sensor yet, so there's nothing to show. So the next screen is basically asks you to set up different rooms. If you have multiple sensors on multiple rooms, it's easier to set up rooms to know which sensor is in which room. Okay, so I'm going to do this later on. So things is basically different sensors you have. So now it's only my phone. It takes it as a presence sensor. Smart apps, that's basically different routines. The next is some preset routines. You can add more in here just by clicking menu button. If I add more routine, but currently have a good morning. So in the morning, you can wake up and basically it will tell the coffee machine to make you a coffee. So say goodbye, you can leave home. If it sends you leaving home with the presence sensor, it will actually arm the alarms. So here's the notification tab. So if something happens at home while you're away, it will actually send you a notification. So here is where it's a marketplace, so we can add things. So I found it's a lot easier to add the sensors from here than from the start screen. Say for example, let's come and add the presence sensor. Come and going, presence sensor, Samsung SmartThings. So click this, connect now, it will search the SmartThings. Okay, now it's found it. So I just name it the presence sensor. I don't want to put in any room, so for the presence sensor, I'm going to leave it in my car. So when I leave home, the smart hub knows I'm leaving home, can arm my alarm. So next, so notify me one, get push notification and text message when any of the. So that's basically show you one app you can use, but I'm not going to do this at this point. So now in the things section, we can see the presence sensor is there. Now it's present, so I don't need to do anything about that. So we go back to market space, add my motion sensor, which is here. Motion sensors. So it's Samsung SmartThings, and it will search for it. Connect now. Okay, now it's found my motion sensor. I'm just going to name it motion sensor. For the motion sensor, I'm going to leave it in the hallway because whoever comes in have to go through the hallway. So create a new room. I'll call it hallway. I just call it hall. So done. Motion sensor is currently in the hall. Next. Again, show me a few apps which I can use. So basically, if I detect motion, say for example, can switch on the light, but again, I'm going to do this a bit later. Done. Next, I'm going to add the multi-sensor. Okay, now all the sensors are set.